Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going to be going live with Shannon. I am going to wait for her to pop in and then I will add. Oh, there she is. I'm going to add her and then we can get started. I hope all of your days are going so well so far. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you? Good.
Oh. Sorry, my screen's glitching a bit. I think that's fine.
I think you're good.
Okay. Hi.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. My cat, sorry. Okay. So I guess she's always in the middle of something.
Aww.
So I guess we could just dive in. So actually, do you want to introduce yourself first for anyone who
Yeah.
doesn't really know you?
Okay, great. I'm Shannon. I'm a mindset coach and yeah, I just help girls get to where it is they want to go, and I'm really excited to do this breathwork with you. I've only been doing it for about 2 months, breathwork, but it's really something that I'm starting to see the value and like benefits of it, and I'm excited to kind of go down that rabbit hole and do more and learn more about it. So yeah.
Yeah. I would actually love to hear like what kind of, not to put you on the spot, but what benefits have you been seeing so far?
Well, it's weird because I find like if I do it in the evening, it kind of relaxes me and like winds me down. But then if I do it in the morning, it like gives me energy and that like boost. So I find that really interesting. It like knows what I need.
Yeah, that is interesting. Like the different times of day, you even notice a difference in your breath.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a practice in Sanskrit. It's called Anuloma Viloma. It's just translates to alternate nostril breathing. I don't know if you've seen it, I've posted it before. So we're going to start with putting our left hand with our pointer and index finger together, and then you can place it on your left knee, kind of like down here, actually. Kind of like down like this. So this mudra is actually also the mudra for the root chakra. So if you're interested in like chakras, that's a cool fun fact. But it also helps with concentration, focus, and patience. And then with our other hand, we're going to bring our index and middle finger down. It's kind of feels weird. And then we're going to be using our thumb to close our right nostril and our ring finger to close our left. So we're going to take a couple deep inhales and exhales before we start the practice, just to cleanse out the body and get started. So you can close your eyes if you'd like. If not, you can keep a gaze or a drishti somewhere. So when you're ready, let's inhale and exhale. Inhale. Two more. Last one. Okay. So then keeping the mudra on your left knee, we're going to bring this up to our face. We're just going to close the right nostril and we're going to inhale for 4 through the left. And then we're going to close both of them like this for 4. So we're going to retain the breath for 4 seconds. And then we're going to exhale out of the right. And then we're going to inhale through the right and exhale out of the left. So the point in like starting on the left is because it's more cooling for your body. And that's another little fun fact. So when you're ready, you can bring your hand to your face and we're just going to close our right nostril and we're going to inhale for 3, 2, 1, and then close. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of the right. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right. 2, 1. Close. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Close, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Oh, inhale. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1. Hold. I knew I was going to mess something up. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Then you can release that. You can release both of your hands, and we're just going to take a couple more deep breaths. So breathing in through the nose and then out of the mouth. And there's another practice called Ujjayi Breathing. We practice it often in yoga, where you breathe in through your nose and out of your nose, and you kind of like constrict the throat, bringing like an oceanic sound. So it sounds, I know it's a little stuffy, so I don't know if it's going to sound right, but it sounds like this. Like that. And it's supposed to like regulate your breathing, calm your body, cool your body, which I notice a lot of breathing exercises have the same kind of benefits to them. But yeah, so I would love to hear what you thought about that, and then I can dive a little bit into like benefits and answer the question that I got.
Yeah, so I feel like it's just so crazy how simple it is, but then how much it kind of like regulates your nervous system, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like especially if people are feeling anxious or stressed or overwhelmed, it's such a like important and easy thing to do is to just focus on your breathing,
Mm-hmm.
and to just like take a few minutes to just slow down and kind of regulate your body, which helps with your mind. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
and
really enjoy it, and I love the simplicity of it.
yeah, and like you said, that's all it takes is a couple minutes. Like I think we did that for like maybe a minute or two, and it's actually scientifically calms the nervous system. That's one of the benefits, is it just like calms your whole body, and it helps your body to realize like, oh, okay, like I'm here and I'm okay, and like my
Yeah,
body's working just how it's supposed to be.
yeah. And then I think as well, like in this, I'm doing this manifestation course, and she's doing
Mm.
some breathwork sessions in it, and she was saying something like how doing like a 45-minute breathwork session can be just as effective as plant medicine because it releases like DMT in your pineal gland or something, and that just kind of blew my mind at how kind of powerful we are and how much we can just like have the power to kind of change our body and our like emotions
Mm.
and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of off topic, but I feel like that's the same with when I know we always talk about like rewiring our brains, like what we think can completely change our reality, and how we breathe can also change our reality too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's so interesting. I have never practiced breathing for 45 minutes straight. I mean, intentionally practicing,
yeah.
like,
It is a long time, but I
yeah.
feel like I was in a very meditative state, so I was kind of on that like sleep theta wave, so it does
Hmm.
kind of go quite quickly when it's guided.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure it does.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
that
it
sounds
takes
like,
a lot of intention.
I'm sure it sounds like something I want to try. I also want to try to get like my breathwork certification. So like
Yeah.
everything I'm telling you is like um is from my 200 hours. So like when I got my yoga certification, I learned all of this. But
Mm-hmm.
like just like you said, like I feel like there's like never ending fun facts about breath work, and that's crazy that it can even like replace medicine
Yeah,
or like the herbal medicine. That's
definitely.
so cool.
How long have you been doing it for?
So I actually learned the alternate nostril breathing in let's see, December.
Oh, okay, so quite a while. That's
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
exciting that you're going into it more. I'm excited to learn more about it as well.
Yeah, me too. So one of the questions that I got was what was my favorite breath work? And I think that my favorite breath work would be square breathing. Have you ever heard of
Is that
that?
like the 4 4 4 4 or not? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the reason that it's my favorite is it's actually been like super helpful when I have panic attacks recently. So, even like I think the counting up to four, like over and over and over again, is also a huge help. And then when you're connecting that with your breath, it's just like another like level of calmness that you feel. Um, I think it also helps being able to like vision the box because you're using like all of your senses when sitting there. You can like feel your hands on your thighs. You can vision the box in your mind. You're counting. You can count out loud even, and you're also breathing. So it's like a full mind body connection with your breath, and it's just awesome. As
And it,
is most breath work, but
yeah, and again, it's like so simple
mm,
but so effective.
yes, it's so simple, exactly. So I do have like written down a whole bunch of benefits that I wanted to go through for the Anuloma Viloma that we just practiced. And also, so the Anuloma Viloma is alternate nostril breathing, like with retention. So it's like the 4 seconds when we hold our nose, both nostrils. But there's also, hi Amanda. Um, so there's also another one. I'm like forgetting the name of it right now, but it's like alternate nostril breathing, and oh, yeah, I'm not gonna know how to pronounce that, but it's Nadi Shodhana, and it's the same thing without the retention of your breath. Because like when I first started doing it, my yoga instructor was like, "How do you like it?" And I'm like, honestly, it's like uncomfortable for me. Like I didn't, and we were doing it for longer periods of time too. So we would inhale for 4, we would hold for 16 seconds, and then exhale for 8. So it was a lot of like holding and exhaling rather than inhaling. And I think my body was like such in like a fight or flight 24/7 that being able to like stop and like hold it was like super uncomfortable for me. So if it is uncomfortable for you or for anyone watching, there is the just breathing in and out, back and forth. And I also found it really interesting when she was teaching it to me. She said that it regulates like the oxygen in your brain because like if you're cold or you have if you're cold, if you have a sick, if you're cold or you have an illness, sometimes your nose like clogs up on one side or the other, and the oxygen is going directly to the left and not directly to the right
Oh,
or opposite. So like when you're doing that, it can clear your nostrils and it can also like regulate the oxygen in your brain, which I found is really cool.
yeah, that's so interesting.
Yeah, so it can like help brain function. Of course, it can help your lungs, respiratory health. What else is it? Of course, it calms your mood, like we were talking about. It's super good to like relieve stress if you're in a car. I do recommend not like retaining your breath if you're in the car though. I mean, I guess you should really have two hands on the steering wheel. So like if you're if you're in the car, the 4-part breathing is the best. But yeah, I love how we can just like I'm thinking of all of the ways that we can practice breath work and like all of the places we can do it, it's just like never ending, and it's truly one of my favorite tools to be able to use when I'm like stressed. It's like changed my life,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I love what you say about it being a tool. Like, it's a great tool to have in your toolbox for if you're
Yes.
ever anxious, or even when you're not and you're just trying to like kind of just maybe have some time to focus on yourself, or like to think
Definitely.
through something, or like literally whenever. It's just a great tool to have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like also the best form of self-care.
Mm.
And I feel like that's not like a stereotypical self-care kind of thing, but I hope like the more awareness that's brought to it, the more it is, because it really is awesome for you. And yeah, I think that that was pretty much it. Oh, there was one more question. I don't know. I don't remember what it was though. If I like scroll out, will it end the
I'm trying to
live?
remember what it was as well, you know. I know you sent it to me.
Yeah, I
Shall I try
forgot.
check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Um, Maybe if I leave really quickly and join again.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I don't want to forget this question. While we're waiting for her, we can actually do the four-part breathing. So if you're listening and you're like, okay, well, you talked about all these benefits, let me try. Let's do it together. So you can gently close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can keep a gaze. And then we're just going to inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And now you can breathe normally again. Shannon is back. I just wanted to give a little insight on the square breathing.
So it was, why is it so important to like focus on your breathing during yoga?
That's a good question. How did I forget that? So, of course, all of the benefits that I've been talking about this whole time definitely correlates with when you're breathing like in yoga. All of the benefits outside of the mat are the same as on the mat, except when you're in yoga, moving with your breath is like the biggest thing. So it's the mind-body connection that you get. It's like when you're opening your chest, you're inhaling, and when you're exhaling, you're closing your chest, and it just brings like a whole new concept of how your body like truly works, like with the breath and the mind, and being able to even keep your like mind focused on your breath while moving through postures also really allows everything else off the mat to like stay off the mat, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so I hope that answered that question. And if anyone is interested in doing breath work, I'm always here, so just shoot me a DM.
Yeah. And I
Shannon, do
feel
you have?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, I feel like as well with breath work, there's so many different techniques. So, like, if this one wasn't for you, there's so many others out there. Or sometimes I have like people say, oh, but I struggle breathing through my nose, or I struggle breathing through my mouth. But there's like so many different ones you can do. And I just can 100% sure that there's like a practice out there which you will love if you just kind of like
Definitely.
explore which ones make you feel good.
Yeah, definitely. I think that like even if there's no breathwork techniques that you enjoy doing or that you feel comfortable doing, just take like big inhales and big exhales. It's
Yeah.
and you do that for like a couple minutes. I know there was I don't remember who told me this, but I was talking with someone and they said that like when they're going through their day, one way that they're mindful is every time they touch a door handle or every time they like pet their animal or pet, they just take two or three like big inhales and big exhales. And it's
Yeah.
just like such a good reminder that you're here, you're okay, and you're worthy of feeling good in your body, whether that's like breath or movement. But yeah, so you're right, like even just breathing, like just like notice your breath. And if like deep inhales and deep exhales aren't really it for you either, just bringing awareness to your breath too. I don't
Yeah.
think I said that yet, but like just like putting a hand on your heart and on your belly and noticing like, oh, my lungs are expanding, my ribs are expanding, or maybe my ribs aren't expanding as much and my chest is. Like just like tuning in with your body is also a really good practice when you're breathing.
Yeah, and it's so interesting you said about putting one hand on your heart and one on your belly, because I've been learning as well that as kids you breathe through your belly, like it rises and falls, but then as you grow older you breathe more in your chest. And so I've been trying to as well like intentionally focus on breathing through my belly as well as my chest, which is
That's so interesting. Yeah, I definitely breathe through my chest more. I think it's because like as we grow, we hold more tension there.
yeah,
So like it's like, okay, I need to like relieve the tension here, but then it's like, oh, but I'm not really like breathing into my lungs right now. Like I need to like it's cool. There's I think it's called a three-part breath technique where like you breathe into your belly, your ribs, and then your chest, and like you just feel the breath like moving throughout your whole like torso, and it's so amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for being here. Did you have anything
Thank you
else?
so much for doing this with me. It's been so fun.
Hey, of course, I enjoyed that. And yeah, like I said, we're always here. Shannon is a confidence and mindset coach, and she's amazing. So go check her out.
Thank you.
And I hope that you and everyone else has a beautiful day. Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
you too. Bye.